The California Gold Rush is one of the most iconic events in American history, drawing thousands of hopeful men to the West in search of unimaginable wealth. From 1848 to 1855, fortune seekers flocked to California in droves, eager to strike it rich. Some went on to achieve their wildest dreams, while others faced heartbreak and ruin. But amid the chaos, a select few became known as the luckiest men of the gold rush, those whose fortunes weren't simply made by their own digging and hard work, but by being in the right place at the right time. 1. Sam Brannan, the first gold rush millionaire. While the miners were digging for gold, Sam Brannan made his fortune by selling the dream of gold to everyone around him. He wasn't interested in mining himself, but instead, he capitalized on the frenzy. Brannan was a prominent figure in San Francisco, where he opened a store catering to the gold miners, selling supplies at inflated prices. But what truly set Brannan apart was his ability to capitalize on the excitement. In 1848, when gold was first discovered at Sutter's mill, Brannan got the scoop early and made a strategic move that would make him a wealthy man. He famously paraded down the streets of San Francisco, waving a bottle of gold dust in front of people, sparking the rush to the gold fields. Sam Brannan didn't find the gold himself, but his ability to profit from the rush made him one of the richest men of the gold rush era. 2. Levi Strauss, the man behind the denim empire. While the miners were struggling to strike it rich, Levi Strauss, a Bavarian immigrant, found wealth in a completely unexpected way. Arriving in California in 1850, Strauss initially opened a dry goods store selling clothing and other essentials to miners. However, he soon realized that the miners needed durable clothing that could withstand the tough conditions of the goldfields. Strauss partnered with a tailor named Jacob Davis to create a new kind of work pants, reinforced with metal rivets at stress points. This innovation led to the creation of the first pair of blue jeans, which became an instant hit among miners. Strauss's decision to adapt to the needs of the miners turned into a long-lasting business that became the global denim empire we know today. 3. William Ralston, the financial kingpin. In the wake of the gold rush, financial empires were built, and one of the most prominent names was William C. Ralston, a banker who became one of California's wealthiest men during the gold rush era. Ralston founded the Bank of California, which quickly became the primary institution for those seeking to deposit their gold, making him an essential figure in the financial world of the time. His rise to prominence came from his ability to manage the large sums of money generated by the gold rush and his connection with the mining industry. In 1875, the Bank of California collapsed, and Ralston was found dead under suspicious circumstances, marking the end of his golden reign. Still, during the height of the gold rush, Ralston was undoubtedly one of the luckiest men, managing to profit immensely from the boom. 4. James Marshall, the man who started it all. Finally, there's James Marshall, the man whose discovery of gold at Sutter's mill sparked the entire gold rush. Marshall was working on a sawmill for John Sutter when he noticed glimmering flakes of gold in the river. Though Marshall didn't fully realize the significance of his find, it soon became clear that the discovery was monumental. While Marshall's discovery made California the center of a global gold rush, his own fortune was not so lucky. He did not profit from the gold that followed and spent much of his life struggling financially. However, without Marshall's fateful discovery, there would have been no gold rush at all. In a way, he became the luckiest man simply by being in the right place at the right time, setting off an event that changed the course of history. The luckiest men of the gold rush were not always those who panned for gold or struck it rich from the earth. Some of them were the visionaries who saw opportunities where others saw risk, the entrepreneurs who capitalized on the gold fever, and the men who were simply in the right place at the right time.